Hey everybody, it's Amber here for Tune In Tuesday with Hope, Healing Our Past Experiences. And I just want to welcome you back again this week where we discuss the tough stuff, answer your questions, and share stories of hope. And so this week we're going to talk about how it's not that difficult, referring to prevention of childhood sexual abuse or even helping to stop sexual abuse that is already going on. And so I just want to give you a few simple applicable steps today that you can do and you can take and totally be the voice, be the change that somebody needs you to be. All right. And so, number one, if you suspect or that you know of abuse that is going on, you need to call it in. Now, I'll have people who ask me and be like, oh, my family member is going to get mad at me. All right. I agree. They may get really upset with you because you called it in. But what are you afraid of more? Are you afraid of that family member maybe not liking you for a while or maybe for the rest of your life, right? Let's be real. They hold grudges. Or are you more afraid of that child or children going through the unspeakable things that they're already having to endure because you probably know, if not have a high suspicion of it? And are you okay with that? Like, you would rather please people than be the help that somebody needs, right? Like, you need to use your voice to be the change that you want to see in your family, in your community, in your school, in your church, right? Yeah, it takes boldness, but like, put yourself in that child's shoes. And many of us have been there. When statistics are 1 in 3 by the time a girl is 18, or 1 in 6 for boys by the time they're 18, 1 out of 10 children overall have experienced some kind of sexual trauma, and 90% of that has been by people that we know and care and have access to kids. Like, yeah, statistics are crazy high, right? But the fact is like, you can make a difference. You know, put in your wallet the number that you need to call for your state, for your country, for wherever you're at, because I know the videos are watched around the world. But like, who is it that you contact to report a suspicion or somewhere that you know that this is going on? And when you call, have the facts. They don't want your opinion. Well, I think so-and-so, ... No, I know that on this date, I became aware of this. I knew that this happened, or I suspect this because of this behavior. When did that come to your knowledge? Be very factual in that. Have all your information written down, because you're going to be more confident sharing that when you make that phone call. I know here in the States, when you make that phone call, you call the state first. They're going to send out an investigator. That investigator is going to call you. They're going to want that information from you firsthand. And if you write it down and you put it in a kind of a timeline order, you're going to be confident being able to communicate that. It's going to help that child better, right? One of the things that I also do is I teach a prevention of childhood sexual abuse prevention program. If I could talk, it'd be amazing today. It's through Stewards of Children, also under the umbrella of Darkness to Light. You could look that up because you don't have to be in my area to get it. Stewards of Children. Google it. Alrighty. So you can do that. If you're in the state of Missouri, I just actually got recognized yesterday in Jefferson City for training over 100 adults in the first quarter of 2019. Now, they believe that for every adult that is trained in this prevention, which is phenomenal, it's only a 2-hour training, that 10 children will be impacted by that one adult. So right now I have 161 people that I have trained since January of 2019, and we're in April right now, right? And so potentially, how many kids are that? Is that right? And so that's 1,610 kids that potentially are going to be impacted because adults said they were worth that time. They were worth the investment. And so I would really encourage you to step out. Bring that to your organization. In the state of Missouri, we can offer it for free through a grant. And for other places, the books are only $10. And I can help you find a facilitator. If you don't know, you could look up Darkness to Light, Stewards of Children. It's phenomenal. Back to April. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. But if we can stop the hurt before the hurt happens, or we can stop the hurt before it continues, then these children are going to have a better chance at thriving in life, not just surviving in life. All right? And so the other part is April is also Child Abuse Prevention Month. What a perfect time to bring this up. to empower you with truth and tools to help be the change that you want for your community, for your family, for your church, for your organization. Be bold, take that step.